when you factor Yoshi into the equation, like there's just such an uphill climb. He adapted. I was watching some of that. He adapted around the gimmicks, didn't let him get the big combo starters that are characterizing so much of Amsa's play today.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine, and one of the things I noticed was Amsa was going for a lot of parries in the first game, like a lot. And like PP would kind of just delay his approach by half a second to a second and then just start a big combo on him. And he was also going for kind of excessive edge guards. Like, and I don't know too much about Yoshi, but I do know how powerful his down smash and his down tilt are. Yeah. And there was quite a couple times where he went for like fancy egg grabs with the B, dash attacks, things of that nature, forward smash. And then in the second game, both of his kills were down smashes. It was like hey, I realized all this stuff is not working. Let me go back to what's effective.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so tricky because the down tilt and the down smash can be teched.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
All right, we're looking at this game up on screen. We've got a bit of swagger. I don't believe this is actually a Bulls match. Otherwise, I don't think Marth would be suicide spiking. Yeah. But I think we're going to have some stuff. But, yeah, man, back to that discussion. Like, if he respects the down tilt and the down smash, you have things like wall jump forward B might start setting up combo turnarounds.
Yeah,
but if you get the safer eggs, if you get the edge hog on top of it, then you have invincibility. Plus, he's been tagging so many other people with it all day long. He's been playing a lot of spacies in his bracket, in his life, I'm sure.
The point a friend of mine made was that he felt that the reason Hugs came so close to beating Dr. PP was just how effective and methodical Hugs plays in general. It's just the nature of his gameplay is to just do the most effective strategy at a given time. Yeah. So he was like, if he felt that if Amsa had just gone for effective stuff from the start and then adapted to PP instead of trying to start like a little bit out of the box and then come back and adapt, he felt like Amsa would have did a little better.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You've got to factor in how good PP is. You've got to factor in how good Falco is. You've got to factor in the experience and the pressure. PP's been playing a lot longer than Amsa. Amsa's apparently not been playing all that long at all.
Yeah, I believe a year or so.
Something like that, and that's just absolutely insane when you consider the depth of his tech skill. And he seems to have experience for every matchup. Yeah, he knows his combos, setups, everything he needs to do with Yoshi. And that's really ridiculous. But on the other hand, it would be even more ridiculous if he knew exactly how to deal with like all the other crazy low tiers. When you consider Japan doesn't have a huge scene for Melee.
Yeah, I actually casted one of his matches yesterday versus Chudat, and it was pretty obvious at the start of the match that he wasn't comfortable like with how Nana recovers back onto the stage and punishing her effectively. He wasn't comfortable like trying to split them. Like he knew what he had to do from the start. Like he was going for neutral Bs to get the egg grab on Popo and then kill Nana. But his timing seemed a little off, his combo seemed a little off. He lost the first game, but then his adaptation was so impressive throughout the set. Like, granted, Nana is a AI. Once you realize what she's doing, you do get the hang of it pretty quickly. But
it's possible because I played him this morning and he had a huge handle on this Ice Climber matchup. Yeah, I played him in some friendlies. They were a lot of fun. He's a very good player in a variety of ways. He is not all gimmicks.
No, I don't believe his
some people
style,
have speculated, have wondered.
Yeah. I believe he's a very, very solid player.
But he seems to have so much Nana killing stuff down. He was, like I played Vector Man. He was doing stuff Vector Man hasn't done. So I took some time to learn how he worked. So we went back and forth, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, but to finish the story, by the third game, like I believe he almost JV 3-stock Chu, and like it was really convincing. Like how maybe he was just warming up. Maybe the first game was just a oh crap. I have to remember.
Guys. Sorry to interrupt. Just a quick heads up. So I'm talking to Jonathan Lugo here. You guys know I'm the organizer of Apex. Shout out to Lugo. Anyway, what he would like to do is he would like to actually do Brawl pools here instead of Melee pools. So we're going to switch. Are you guys okay with that?
Yep. Totally cool, man.
All right. Sounds good. So give me just a second. We're going to get set up, okay?
All right, bro. Are we going to find Brawl commentators?
Oh, that was what I asked about. So if you guys
I don't know anything about Brawl, so I will be getting
no problem.
I could commentate Brawl.
Okay.
I played it for a bit several years ago, so I know some stuff.
No problem. Let me ask Dakota what he'd like to do, okay? Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot for helping out regardless. I appreciate it.
Then again, I could also take the time to go eat a sandwich. I actually am very hungry. I've been sitting here yapping into a microphone all day long. I'm kind of looking forward to some calories in me, but that's okay. When you're surrounded by this much hype, you can maintain sustenance off of nothing more than the excitement in the venue, or so I'm led to believe.
I don't know if you're going to stick around, but I'm going to make sure that I go commentate singles right now. So if you'd like to come, I'm going to be talking to Dakota about it right now.
All right.
It's up to you what you want to do, bro.
I want to keep Spooky Stream a little more alive with the sounds, not leave it just running game sounds. So I wish I could see a chat. I could chat with the chat, but it's kind of far away. I don't have great vision, so I'm just going to talk about nothing much. So we are actually going to switch over to Brawl pools rather than Melee. The switch is happening soon, but for now, I guess we are still
so we do have one for now. It's Harriet versus Vector Man.
Okay, so we've got Harriet the guy. Pretty sure his actual name is Harriet. Plays Fox. And we have the other Yoshi that made it out of the first stage of pools, Vector Man. 2 Yoshis out of pools. That's 2 more Yoshis than normally make it out of pools. Now it is in loser's half. The Vector Man had the sad day misfortune of running into Mewtwo King in his first round of pools. And I talked to him about it, and he just seemed, well, I don't know, I guess he seemed kind of accepting of the whole thing. Like, yep, that's what happens. Mewtwo King Mr. Counterpick himself, using Sheik against any low tier he encounters, and then mixing up between Sheik, Fox, and Marth for the either high tiers. He's all matchup, and if he doesn't know a matchup, he plays Sheik, and he just is a better character at you until he wins. So that was tough. So here we are in losers, Fox versus Yoshi. Talking about this matchup, it's actually surprisingly good for Yoshi relative to his spot on the tier list, because his double jump is super hard for Fox to break. He can't break it with shines. So unless he burns his double jump in some horrible place, he's not going to get shine spiked. But he is fairly easy to wave shine combo. The Vector Man is very good at parrying, so his shield game is actually very solid, and he has a good grasp of shield dropping, which is one of the only ways that Yoshi has mobility from his shield. So when you see him in a platform shielding and then he falls through, that's a pretty tricky technical maneuver that is very good for counter-hitting people who try and poke you. And there's not even a point to poking at Yoshi, since you can't shield stab him anyhow. Talking about what's actually in front of us, we have Harriet the guy dominating center stage, has quite a hefty lead, but one of the things that's well, exciting about the matchup is that if Vector Man can put Fox on the ground, hit a jab reset, start getting DJC up airs, you're going to see a ton of damage tacked on in the blink of an eye. And this is Dreamland. Yoshi is one of the heaviest characters in the game. Ooh, gets the shine right out of Vector Man's shield drop. Very impressive. And that right there, the increased weight from having the double jump active for Yoshi allows him to survive an up smash that would have killed anybody else in the air. So, again, the matchup, bad because Fox is better, but at the same time, ooh, and Vector Man dropping his shield drops, not getting those. Gets the tech chase, DJC up air to the ground, and he drops it. No double jump, can't make it back. That's it for V-Man's first stock, and he pauses. Might be a controller reset. And if one of the players is on the spawning platform, no one's recovering, nothing like that is happening, you are permitted to pause for technical reasons. Been a few too many interesting, like, rules lawyers trying to get people DQ'd for very innocuous pauses. Ooh, and right now, V-Man just, he's not getting his openings, and for Harriet, for his part, is actually abusing the tip range of almost all of Fox's aerials to maximum effect. Anytime V-Man has an aerial out, he's doing an excellent job of keeping the spacing perfect. And he's not biting on a lot of stuff. He's not falling into Yoshi traps. He's willing to play with the space in Dreamland, which I assume is why I picked it. And having burned his up B and his double jump, Vector Man can't possibly make it back from that distance. So he just egg rolls off the side. And he did a good job of double jump armoring through that back air, but not able to get what he wanted. Ooh. And egg sniper. Gonna take his first stock of the game. So he's starting to move a lot more cleanly than he was at the start. Getting his confidence back, or the controller reset, actually made a big difference. But look at Harriet. maintaining a spacing specific to the platform, not even watching V-Man, just assuming he is going to use those platforms and spacing around that, and then reacting in perfect time with the back air. Fox's back air, one of the most high priority moves in the game, ridiculously good at what it does. And the dodge coming out. Vector Man really fishing for those down throws. They're super good against Spaceys for setting up his big damage combos. And that right there, the power of the armor double jump. No jump from Fox. He gets the Egg Snipe, but with the fire armor from the Firefox there is really nothing he can do except go onto the stage. And, oh, nice attempt at jukes, but Harriet is a patient man. I wouldn't have hung out in my shield that long. I'd have jumped out and gotten hit, but then again, that's why I quit Fox years ago and switched to Infinite. And Vector Man suicides. Hate to see that kind of thing happen. It's not how you want matches to end. So now, V-Man's options, he loves platforms for counter picks, so he's not going to take him to FD. If he wants size for the stage, Battlefield will be his best bet. If he wants platform combos, tangling, and limiting Harriet's options, then I would predict him to go to Fountain of Dreams instead. I don't know how much he likes that level. Amsa enjoys it. I doubt he'll take it to Yoshi's story. And does go to Battlefield. Wants to work with room and weight. Plus, if he does shuffle Fox off the level, it's going to afford him some advantage because Fox won't have a ledge to ride when using his up B. And Harriet, wow, big damage combo, and he caught it out of the DJC, meaning Yoshi's recovery was nil, and a good choice to finish it with the down smash, send him out at the lowest angle possible.
And it's really important in this matchup, catching Yoshi out of his double jump, because he's invincible right there.
More or less. He'll take damage, but he won't have knockback for a certain amount. And V-Man with another sad death. This is actually, this is what characterized his performance at EVO last year, was making a lot of suicides and having a really rough time dealing with the pressure of Space Animals when it came to tournament. He knows what to do when he opens them up, but he's been making more mistakes than his ordinary practice regimen suggests. Oh, and you can crouch cancel that at that percent? That's insane.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So in case anyone's wondering who the phantom voice is, joining me on the mic is MoFat.
Hello, everybody.
Come to keep me from lonely casting and getting cottonmouth from talking too much for an hour. No double jump for Vector Man. Harriet knows it.
Harriet with 3 stocks to 1 right now at 0%. This is a very, very solid lead.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a hopeless idealist. I know that the situation is grim, but this is a game about big damage combos. And if Vector Man's able to make technical errors, then so can Harriet. But Harriet's been playing just insanely solid, extremely... One problem, a lot of... And that's it.
Yeah, it seems like Vector Man... Oh, was that game 2 there?
That was game 2.
Oh, man.
That's just such a sad way to see it end. I don't even have words, really. I feel so bad for him. Tim works extremely hard on his tech skill. And you know, on the subject of Space Animals that play outside their tech range, when you're in tournament, one of the most important things you can figure out is what you're capable of doing now.
That's right.
You know, not what I do in practice all the time, but recognizing what your range is for the given moment.
Yeah, because not everybody is really, really consistent, which is a huge, huge part of being good at the game is being consistent. And, you know, not everybody can do that. Some people can just really tear it up in practice. But then when they go to the tournament, maybe it's nerves, maybe it's food johns, or, you know, legitimate food johns.
Yeah, there's also the sleep issue because you're trying to get your training with these hundreds of other people.
Yeah.
So people play until 5 in the morning, then they have pools at 11, and they wake up red-eyed and miserable.
Yeah.
And they go, who would run a tournament at this time of day? I can't even imagine. Then you have jet lag. Things like jet lag. Timmy came from Arizona.
Yeah.
Got a couple hours on that. Should have adapted, but he's trying to play it as max tech. Yoshi kind of demands it. And I think that's, if anybody has watched any Amsa matches, Amsa plays slow.
Yeah, he does. He does not play as fast as Vector Man. He does play a little bit slower. He does bide his time quite a bit more than Vector Man does.
He's clearly got the tech.
Yeah.
He does ridiculous inputs, but he doesn't try and play full throttle all the time. He holds some in the gas tank. Because every time you do something that is even a little bit under 100% consistency, you are creating a failure point. The more of those you create, the more opportunity you have to just die in a really depressing way like Vector Man just did.
Yeah, when you mess up your tech, especially with a character like Yoshi who's not quite as good as the higher tier characters, you're basically holding up this big neon sign that says, all right, come over here and combo me.
Yeah, because it's bad enough that you're playing a worse character or one that's easy to combo, but then you're giving them stuff for free on top of that because you're trying to play at a speed that maybe you can't maintain.
Yeah.
That's why I tell people when I'm giving them advice and they say, what do you think I should learn to do next? And I tell them, learn to walk. So everyone's dashing and everyone's wave dashing and zipping around like very confused mosquitoes. And they're all making tech errors constantly. They're giving away things for free. If you learn to walk, you can just slowly move and then just move at the right time. You don't have to move all the time, just the right time. And that's what Amsa does. He does a lot of walking in his matches.
Oh, yeah, it does. I was noticing he does a lot of walking just to tech chase even, which is really weird. And it looks really slow, but it does work.
Yeah.
Having all of these movement options really, really helps. Because you're right, walking really is important. And just having that option open does give people a lot more opportunities to make a tech chase or make a punish, you know, and whatnot.
You can control your spacing more finely if you just take it easy, slow down a little. And, I mean, people really want to go fast in this game.
Yeah, it's a go-fast game.
Yeah, but not always. Sometimes you have to stop at the red light.
I know. I mean, we have Jigglypuff versus Fox. Just for an example, Fox is a very go-fast character. Jigglypuff is a very slow-down, take-it-easy character. And Fox wants to go fast, but he can't.
He has to slow himself down, and he has to just be around the pace of the Jigglypuff, not caught up in it. Because if he's playing at his own rhythm and he keeps it consistent, Puff is going to kick him. He's going to jump into the back air, DI down, be in a bad spot. Like, when you see the successful Foxes versus Puff, they are fast when they need to dodge, but then they are willing to stay in their shield and play with much slower pace wave dashes and walks when they're trying to reclaim stage space, because they don't want to just try and take it all back and then crash into another back air.
Yeah.
But not every Fox plays it like that, which is also why a lot of Foxes get they get shield grabbed and up they're arrested.
Yep.
Sad day for Space Animals.
They get bopped. They get bopped.
Yep.
But then Fox is a very, very free character. You can play him in a lot of different ways.
In some ways, if you want to know what kind of player someone is, watch their Fox, even if they don't have a Fox.
That is so true.
You will see the way they think about the game by the way that they try and play Fox, because he lets you do almost anything. So whatever someone chooses to do with them indicates really how they think the game should be played. I think he's Mr. Melee.
Yeah.
Like, Falcon is the hero of Melee because everyone roots for the Falcon, but Fox represents to so many people what it means to play Melee with options and expression and all that. So we'll go into this match. Should be exciting. We have Harriet going up against Shroom, and Shroom is no slouch when it comes to the Space Animal matchup.
Yeah. Shroom is just a very solid, very good player overall, and I'm not really familiar with Harriet. How was his performance, Ben? Do you know?
Against Vector Man, he played darn near impeccably, really. He was playing with spacing, no rush. I don't even remember any serious technical errors. As you can see, he's actually up on Shroom right now. Now, you never count out the results of a Space Animal match. You never phone it in because they're so comboable and gimpable, and they're so capable of getting big damage combos of their own. They're glass cannon, they are always exciting. So this right here is a lead, but it's not a lead. Spacing on that. It gives him a courtesy down smash.
But see, this is actually something very common from Shroom, is he'll fight a Space Animal and he will be down at first a lot of the time. Almost like 100% of the time he fights a really good Spacey, he'll be down at first, but then he'll make some adaptations, adjust his gameplay, and at least even it out.
Yeah. And burned his double jump somewhere and didn't realize it. Just a shame. You know what? Sometimes just go hit him. Sometimes that's just what you do. It's just what the doctor ordered. Okay, I thought it was funny. That'll teach me.
It's okay. Smashers love puns.
I don't believe that's true. I've gotten enough flack for my pun loving nature.
Okay. If they don't love puns, there's a lot of Smashers that at least like to make puns.
Okay, good enough. I'm one of them. Let's talk about the game. We have once again, like you said, the Shroom's down on the percent. Harriet's playing it really smart. Just takes the edge, nothing fancy.
I didn't see a down B from Shroom there, surprisingly.
One of the downsides of down B is that it just leaves you hanging there. And an invincible Fox with ledge invincibility, free shine. Nice crouch cancel tech. How do you even do that on reaction?
Oh, I guess that back air?
That was a really smart shorten coming out from Harriet. He used a mid-range shorten, which is really tough to time. So he would specifically land on the platform and not get hit by something, a free follow-up in the middle of the stage. He did end up dying, but the edge guard position does lend a lot of strength to the edge guarder, so it's not a huge surprise.
All right, good TKO, trying to keep him off the stage here. He's got to fight against those pills. Oh, gets caught, spot dodging.
And there we go. Oh, that was a really bright choice to up smash at a shield. Doc's up smash when you're grounded actually counts as a meteor smash.
Does it?
Yes. That's why when he up smashes you in the air, you go flying like it's a KO move. When you're on the ground, you have this insane hang time and go nowhere. It's as if Falcon had down aired you from the ground.
Yeah, I noticed that. It has a very similar hit stun on it.
So when you're setting up spacies for something, if you up smash them on the ground, you actually get a much better follow-up than if you picked almost anything else. And, ooh, Harriet going for that jab up smash. Trying it.
He really wants that kill move. At the very least, he wants to get the kill and then build up percent in the next stock.
But right now, Shrooms, he doesn't even care if he wins. He got 87% worth of extra credit.
Yep.
That's a B.
And that's basically a whole stock. It's really close.
Getting a 3.0 GPA off of nothing but your extra credit is pretty solid. And right there, I think he wanted to grab but couldn't convince his fingers to do it. He just ended up crouching and kind of hanging in there.
Yep. Ooh. Missed that down smash punish.
Right now, Harriet knows he needs to make something happen, but how's he supposed to? Like, Shroom can play attrition. And it's just throw out the move. Right there, he trades forward smash with neutral air. Great. Sweet deal. I'll make that trade.
Like, a lot of what Shroom was doing was just saying, okay, I know you're really aggressive here. I know you're technically capable. So what I'm going to do is hang back a little bit and use my priority on my forward smash, you know, my up air, my nair, to keep you out. Keep you from continuing your combo.
Yep. Doc, Mario, Luigi, they're actually all fairly tricky to combo. If you get like a really nice meaty opener and you get to keep hitting him with back airs, then it's fine. But up throw up air doesn't work very well on him, and that's the staple Fox combo.
Yeah, it almost never works on him actually. You have to be very quick, and the Doc Mario, you know, has to not DI correctly.
Yeah, and you need a lot of precision if you want to hit them with Wave Shine up smash because they slide very far away. They have fast jabs, good down smashes to counter. They can be surprisingly terrifying people for a Spacey to approach.
Yeah, he's a very unique matchup for Spaceys.
I really like that empty hop from Shroom segueing into the platform combo. I think Harriet could have gotten out of that, but he would have had to DI that up air down and away. And you don't want to do that when you're at 100%. It just goes against your instincts. Shroom's totally ready on it. Look at this tech chase. Oh, I think he timed that a bit too... I don't know if he timed it too late or... Oh. Ouch.
Hate seeing that.
Yeah. When you're in shield stun and you're sliding off the stage, if you try and wave dash at a shield, but your jump animation comes out as you slide off the edge, it cancels the jump animation. Then you get the air dodge down and towards the edge, which is why when people are in their shields near the edge like that, especially slidey characters, you will see that happen to them a lot. That's how Fly Amanita lost to Amsa, was an air dodge exactly like that. Just today. Super good players, super slidey.
All right, gets that edge guard.
Yep. I think Shroom's got a handle on it.
Yeah, he looks like he has a handle on his style right now.
Because,
download complete, more or less.
You know, Harriet playing the spacing game, trying to abuse Fox priority as much as possible, play it safe. Nice jab up smash. Like he's trying to do it, but Shroom knows how to deal with that. He knows how to deal with the risk takers. He's just got a ton of experience. Like California, big on Spaceys. He has a lot of practice against a lot of play styles. He knows the facts, and he knows how to take risks a little. So when you're fighting someone that versed, you got to find some way to get inside his head. And,
yeah, it becomes very difficult. It becomes less about the matchup and more about the player.
Yeah. You aren't going to be able to fox Shroom to death. For that matter, when you have Mewtwo King, and he's somebody who could character you to death purely off attributes and position, he still prefers to play Sheik against Shroom.
Yeah, he does. I notice he likes to play a lot of Fox, and mostly Fox these days, but when he goes against Shroom, he does play Sheik.
And that's the dunk.
Yep.
We're up to stock to 1. Yeah, as you can see, that height that he goes at, mixed with his weight, all of that. Oh my goodness, is he gonna?
All right, I like that ledge cancel.
Yep.
Can he get something going here? He really needs to get something going.
Yeah, he has some traction, gets a nice shield stab with that neutral air.
Doesn't go for any sort of an up smash out of shield.
And now, under the pressure of being behind and Shroom to being inside of his head, Harriet is finally starting to make those tech errors that he wasn't making even a little bit against Vector Man.
Yep. Oh, really nice.
Yeah, I'm digging that wave land. He knew he couldn't get the up throw up air, so he went for the platform with the wave land to refresh his jumps, and he is toast.
Yep. That's going to be it.
Ouch. Not how you want to go down.
Yeah, he did start to catch on a little bit there, just too late. Too late.
But yeah, he doesn't look happy. I mean, it's how Vector Man went down to him, got stuck under Battlefield. Life is hard.
All right,
when
fellas.
You're stuck under the level.
So that was the last Brawl match that we're gonna do. Sorry for making it short. We're switching over to Brawl right now.
All right.
Okay.
Looks like we're switching games. Thanks a lot for tuning in to the few matches of Smash Bros. Melee that we got to cast. Wobbles. And
Mofat.
Crewing with Mofat. Have a good one, friends. Take it easy.
Goodbye.
Good thing, man. That was fun. Just a little bit. Is this yours? No.
Making sure these matches are happening. Vex versus Fatal. T.O. Joe versus Mike Hayes. Diva versus MTV. Foles versus BK. Foles to the double is okay. I need Soft versus Mewtwo King. Soft versus Mewtwo King. T.O. Joe, let's fight. Shadow. T.O. Joe versus Shadow. was the result of SFAT versus Silent Wolf? Can someone bring that? What was the result of SFAT versus Silent Wolf? No, you have 4 minutes. Silent Wolf versus Hugs happening in the world. Is that match happening? Do you feel like it's finally going to play? If you're not playing your match, and I'm pretty sure you're not, please come to the Brawl Field Station. Please come to the Brawl Field Station. Silent Wolf, Hugs is coming around looking for you to play. Hugs and Silent Wolf.
Red Albert to the Brawl PO station. Red Albert to play Fatal right now. Red Albert.
Korean DJ and Fiction, I need you both on deck for the live stream.
Free for all! Survival! King DDD!
If you are blocking this aisle all the way to the Brawl setup, I will ask you to be removed from the venue.
Oh, Jesus.
Move away from the aisle, please. You are creating a fire hazard. You do not want to get in trouble with anybody from the hotel.
RJ, hey, bro, you gave me your Twitter last time.
Yeah, CT Coontail.
Fiction, I need you to the CT screen, please.
Let me get your info too.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Just write out your type for me exactly how you want me to spell it and your Twitter account.
No problem.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I have your info too. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
you know what it is? I'm so bad at putting faces with names
It's fine,
sometimes,
dude,
but I just messed up.
Plus, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Do your thing. Yep. All right.
Not to Micah. That was social network boss right there. Be like, kiddies, watch me on the Spookies.
Yeah, I already got the update going on. I already sent that out.
We look so awful doing this on the street.
What?
So we look so awful doing the smartphone shit.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Fuck it. Ah. I'm good. I don't need to bump it. It's cool. Look at it, dude. Like, I'm gonna be cheesing so hard. We got pools coming up though, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Or no, top 64, dude.
This is top 64. This is the beginning of top 64
Yeah,
bracket.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, I'm pumped to be on
Yo.
Let me just hit that Facebook link real quick.
Yeah. This shit is so legit.
Guys, I know you can hear me, but perhaps you're not listening. The fire marshal can shut us down anytime they want if you don't stop blocking the walkways. I need you to circulate. Don't block the walkways. You understand the emphasis of what I'm saying. Please pay attention. Do not block the walkways.
All right, word.
All right, that sounds good, Smokey.
Stream Monsters, how's it going?
Yo.
It's Juice Doom and CT Kuntel on the mic.
There we go.
Bringing you some Brawl Top 64 action.
Here it is, guys. This is
it, man. If there was ever an it, it's today.
Yeah, and we're already at the end. We're already at the end of day 2, which is what's so crazy. Just been wandering around, checking everything out, nonstop action.
Yeah, it's definitely been a really exciting weekend.
Oh man.
And we have a multitude of upsets already in the bracket.
Oh man, you got your little notebook over there.
Yes,
for anyone looking on, this man has notes.
I just started, but yeah. So the most notable upset of the weekend so far has